Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. Look at our town here. It's growing nice and big. Two districts already. We're still kind of flushing out the second one before we head over build our third. I did turn back on the scavenger flag in between here so that we get some more out of these ruins. We definitely needed to get our smelter back online. It's almost there. We need 3 more pieces of scrap metal before that's ready to be built, and we'll be able to legitimately have this explosives factory again. Uh, Other than that, we have been working on deepening our waterway a bit more, which it looks like we desperately need because we're at the end of the drought here, and let's see, I can't quite. Can I? If I zoom in and then do this, there we go. Yeah, look at how low the water is here. Yeah, we're basically out. We managed to survive this, but yeah, not by worlds. And keep in mind, we just deepened this reservoir last episode. This was like a 9-day drought or something, so it's only going to keep getting worse. Let's go ahead and let things run. We'll start getting more water in. Also, these things have been running constantly. I think I just have so many beavers over here now that 2 pumps isn't enough to refill these guys. Like, they haven't really been draining out, but they haven't been refilling either. So we're gonna start by putting in another water pump. I think I can. Hmm. Can I put in one of? What am I thinking? One of these. Actually, it'd need to be one of these, wouldn't it? If I put that there, I think I can drop down another water pump. Alright, let's try the water pump now. Alright, it's not letting me do it. Oh, because it's facing the... That's wrong. I had the spot right. I had it measured right. I just didn't have it deployed correctly. I'm smart. SMRT. Alright, so now that the water should finally be getting back in here. Wow, why is it being so slow? Why is the water being slow? It should be moving. Like, there's a visible gap in the water here. What's going on? I don't know. I don't quite understand what's going on. Oh, well, there's water flowing through now. Oh, it filled up. Okay. I don't know. Must have been while I wasn't looking. All right, so that's all back. Water is back. Water is back on the Oh, wait, that's... I don't know. All right, let's pop these down. There we go. Let's see how that actually affects our travel times. Not overly much. Not overly much. But something else I did notice, and you might have noticed last time, one potato input gives 4 grilled potato outputs. So that's actually better. And as you can see, we actually are doing much better on carrots because of the potatoes. So I definitely am going to want some more potato fields. I'm thinking something else I'm going to do here. I know this area is reserved for buildings, but that's all I'm going to put there. I'm going to put down another farmhouse right there without a attached field so that it can just kind of help all these guys. 'Cause I've noticed I've been having a heck of a time getting stuff out of the ground and then replanted. So if I get 2 more beavers on task to help, then relatively centrally located, That should be most of that field even, and yeah, we won't quite get as much of that one, but that's fine. So we'll do that. And then I was looking here at the foodstuffs as well. And so it's all right. The grist mill is for both the cattails and wheat. Each takes one, produces one. But then the bakery, in the case of the wheat, takes one flour and produces 5 bread. The cattails thing isn't as good, and one produces 4, much like the potatoes. That's good, and then that last one is not so great, because that's like wheat and maple, and produces 3 of whatever that other thing is. So not so keen on that, but I am thinking, why does it say gear? Why do you say, okay, I don't know. That just totally derailed my train of thought. I was thinking about the wheat, because the bread is going to be much more populous than even the potatoes, assuming the amount of time it takes. So wheat, oh, days to grow 10. Look at how long that takes. So I definitely think I'll put those down here. We're going to want to get our second row of farms up sooner rather than later. So let's see, we got a little bit there. The question is, do I want to make use of this area for farming? And I don't think so, because I am so far out from, let's say, the warehouse. I'm way out at the edge. I think that that reaches a point of diminishing return there. Let me really quick, though, just because I've got all this stuff in the way. Wood, lumberjack flag. If you could attach right there, and we could get not just that tree cut, but like all of this. If you could just cut as much of this as you can reach, that'd be great. And I think that with that first tree out of the way, yeah, there we go. Now we got that in there. Beautiful. I don't think that really is going to help my times any, but it does keep it from getting worse. So the question becomes, yeah, I'm definitely thinking the farthest out fields are going to be wheat, which then means I'm going to want some of these dedicated to potatoes. I'm definitely doing much better in the realm of carrots just from having this one field of potatoes. So I think if I do 2 more fields of potatoes, 3 total fields of wheat, that might end up being good. So that's 6 rows there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows there. So if I were to bring the canal around that way, I don't want to do that just yet though, because yeah, I want to finish this, get our main reservoir a little bit deeper, then we'll go back to the canal again. That'll be good. Let's see what all we need to make these other things. The grist mill. Oh, you take, of course. Well, let's unlock you. Oh, what's this thing too? The beehive. Boosts the growth of nearby crops. Unique to this faction. Let's take a look at... Oh, okay, you... Oh, when you say nearby, you mean very nearby. Okay, so I basically would sacrifice one spot in order to... Yeah, I don't know. Do you produce honey? Is honey a thing? Hang on, pause. Is honey a resource? Not in any of that. Maple syrup is. Alright, so if honey's not a resource, then I'm not going to worry about bees. Kind of wish I hadn't wasted the unlock points now. If it were a much bigger area, then maybe, like, I could stick it here and catch, like, these 3 fields or something. Then that might be worth doing, but with as small as it is, I don't know. I don't feel like that's worthwhile. Alright. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, so they're doing that. You can theoretically get most of that, so we're going to let you do so. The problem is there's that logs are full. I want to cut the stuff down. Alright, maybe if I come like that. Alright. I'm kind of wrapping my brain around some things here for how I want this canal to go. How is my dynamite going over here? Reasonably well. Reasonably well. Can always be a little bit better. Once again, I had to, like, put this last thing here last, so it's going to get to this row last again, annoyingly. Very annoying. I wonder if I could get some more back there. I also kind of really want to put in some, like, floodgates or something. Flood one of these areas up. Because I would need to dam up some of these areas to prevent stuff from getting past. Just having some thoughts. Possible future. Possible. Alright, how we doing? How we doing? Dynamite. No drought in sight yet, which is good. How are... Oh, good, our water tanks are topping up again. Beautiful. Not quite full and not quite full. There we go, full up. And then these guys are going to refill. That'll actually help a little bit during the drought, too. If we're full up, then it'll have a little bit of a gap in pumping. So it'll basically only pump to replace what is being used rather than it trying to keep up the whole time, which is mildly useful. So I'm going to definitely need a windmill, because I don't have the resources over here to be doing that. Alright, so what do you look like? Okay. So if I put you here, let's go ahead and get you in place. Don't see any reason to not go ahead and put that down. It's not like it needs to function until after we've grown wheat, which we haven't even planted yet, and will take 10 days to grow. Maybe the beehives for the wheat, since they're so long of a grow time, maybe I'll plan them around that a little bit. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Of course, I'm not doing any of that until after I finish this, so we can then get the canal in. Almost there. We got 6 more pieces of dynamite. We'll deepen this a little bit further. And that'll be just a little bit more water to go around. And then we're going to have to start thinking outside the box for additional water storage. I could always deepen this. I was talking about that. Alright, you guys. Replanting potatoes. Good. 1 potato. Okay, there we go. There's 1 potato missing. Yeah. Alright, how we doing? Is that it? No, 3 more. We're going to watch this one real close while we wait. Alright, let's give this a little bit of thought. We can always expand this a little bit and, of course, make it deeper. That's not too difficult. This is that is a dam. Allows some to pass through a spillway at the top, right? Got 1 more. So we can expand this out a little bit, kind of square it off. Maybe bring it all the way out here. Actually, we might just be able to, like... Yeah, make this whole area here where all these berry bushes are a bit of a secondary reservoir. That might be a good idea, right? Possibly? Maybe? No, just me? Alright. Here we go. And done. Oh, wait a minute. Not quite done, because these are in the way. And we need to put one final piece right there. There we go. Somebody go put that one in, and then we will detonate. And we won't be able to do too much more with the natural waterway as far as deepening it goes. I might be able to do a little bit down here, but that'd be about it. Alright, bam. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Nice, deeper water. Which means it'll last longer because there's more of it. Okay. You guys. What are we going to do with you guys? You need a recipe. We're going to go with wheat flour. You also need power. How much power do you want? 60 horsepower is all you need. I mean, the windmills are inconsistent, but I'm not getting water power over here. Let's get this first. So we need... We're gonna do this. Sorry, so let's see. Oh. Yeah, we need to get some more of this out of the way, too. Alright, we'll let them put those in. Let's figure out our windmill. So how big is that? 1, 2? 1, 2. We got 2 in the middle here. You... Alright, you do not want anything right next to you, which means that any place I put this is going to limit that as well. Alright, so let's... How big are you? 1, 2, 3. Alright, so it makes sense to put you about there. Yeah, we'll put you there. We're gonna actually T-section this just in case I have something I want to put over here. So we don't have to plan for it, you know, going forward. We can just put it down there. I'll put you right there. That should provide enough power, not just for you, but for additional when it's running. Because that's 400. This is only asking for 60. So that should be plenty when it runs. You guys are still putting all that down. You have, of course, prioritized that. I would really like... I wish I could prioritize this being emptied. Oh, you know what I can do? I can pause all of these so that this is the only source where it's coming in. Haha, use my smarty brain. Oh, we've got a drought incoming. That's not ideal. I was hoping for a bit more time to prepare. Seeing as I'm only just getting to the very, very beginnings of the canal. Well, that's this, so let's go ahead and detonate that, let some water in. We're going to go ahead and deepen what we have. Because we're still going to need to use up some of the other. You guys are bringing a bunch of this stuff. Those are logs. They're not to that yet. That's okay. All the logs that are heading out and being used are now going to be coming from this one. At least in this district. Obviously, there's still stuff over here. So much stuff over there. One. Let's see if I can get some of this in place so I can kind of mentally picture it a little better. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's going to be 6, and then that'll be the spot for the thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just kinda... Oh, no, wait, that's not right. Hang on. That's not right at all, because that's where the canal's supposed to go. Shoot. I need to... I hate the fact that I can't just mass delete paths. There we go. That'll do. And I will double check that before I start placing things, but for now, it'll have to do. Alright. You're happy, you have power. You obviously don't have any resources yet, but that's a thing. It exists. It is as it is. Okay. You're like that. Yeah, I might be able to actually drop another one of these mills down. So let's see what else. Is anything else in this food category going to require power? Obviously the bakery does not. Nope, it's just that gristmill. Alright. Which makes sense. I mean, mill. Requiring power. Go figure. Oh boy, here we go. We're in for it now. Hey, look at that. We're actually, like, net positive on potatoes at the moment, too. Now, mind you, we haven't spread the potato love out yet. 40 of our 75 beavers have eaten grilled potatoes recently. Look at that. Obviously, once we get a couple more fields worth in, we will be exporting the potatoes. So what else are the things that this makes? Alright, so we got the potatoes on top. Down below that it has Virus Pac-Man, where it makes 2 Virus Pac-Men that are hot. And then at the bottom it's got a lily pad, and it makes 3 hot lily pads. I don't know what those are. Alright, spatter dock. What the heck is a spatter dock? What in the world is a spatter dock? And what's the Pac-Man thing? Spatter dock. Use this tool to designate an area for planting. Yeah. I don't know what a spatter dock is. It looks like a lily pad. Cattails. Woohoo. I don't think you can actually eat cattails. I don't think that's a thing you can eat. So bakery. You cook the spatter dock. is with this spatterdock thing? Oh, we're in the drought. We're just full-blown in the drought now. Hooray, I guess. I guess that means I'm going to hold off on detonating. Because I don't want to do that during the drought. I don't want to draw water away. From anywhere, really. Huh. The heck is a spatterdock? Oh, wait a minute. We can check the thing here. Grilled spatterdock. That's just... It's what it is. Like, oh, look. It's a hot lily pad. Maple pastries was the other thing that I was looking at. That uses the flour and the maple syrup. That'll be easy enough to get. Once I've got the flour going, at least. Campfire and rooftop terrace. Can I get some of those going? What's the campfire? Where is some of this stuff? Let's see. Science? Ooh, we got a second science thing. Observatory. Yeah. I'm doing fine with my inventor. He's doing fine. I have 3,000 science. You're the wood workshop. I'm not worrying about you just yet. Oh, hey, did our... It did. Look at that. Our smelter's doing its thing. I don't think it really needs to be doing its thing. Let's go ahead and pause it, because it doesn't really need to be doing its thing right now, so, Oh. And you're emptying out the scrap metal. I don't know. Rain. What was I doing? I was looking for the, like, nightlife type stuff. Where would leisure? Here we go. Campfire and a rooftop terrace. We got a shrine. A lido. Temple. Carousel. Requires horsepower. Mud bath. Mechanically infused with bubbles. Neat. Alright. Above ground must be placed atop of other buildings. Ground only must be placed on the ground. Okay. Let's, Ooh. Let's put you right here. Right there. Bam. Right behind that, it would be nice and right by all of our little housing. This'll work. Especially since we still have 3 more housing buildings we can put up. 3 more of the, like, tier 2 ones on top there. Of course, I'm also probably going to need to figure something out for the terrace, but... Look at that, they're spending time around the little campfire. A social life campfire. Sometimes fire and wood are a good match. Haha, match. Fire. Hee curtsy laugh. Alright, we're doing pretty good on water. Yeah, see, now these things are only running periodically, only when they need to top up the tanks, instead of running continuously trying to refill them. So that works out. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, we're still not really clearing these out very well, are we? What else do we got? Rooftop terrace. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. Okay, you take up that much space. You're directly on top. Okay. Just kind of curious. Eventually we'll come back to District 1 and, you know, make the improvements we have ironed out in District 2. I think that's basically what my plan is with all of this. Alright. I'm going to come back after the drought is over, next episode, and we will make more plans. So what have we actually done? We've been expanding our canal. We've deepened our waterway. We've gotten our smelter rebuilt. That's really it. I mean, it's just progress on the new patch stuff. We did build our grist mill. that was probably our big accomplishment. Gristmill. Even though we're not using it yet. That's going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.